What is up, everybody? Welcome to At the Close. I'm Spencer Israel. I've got Joel Elconin with me, and we have a half hour left in today's session. My only ask, well, I guess I have two asks. One, hit the like button and subscribe. So I guess that's two. And then I guess the third ask is yesterday, crazy sell off. Actually, I don't know if it's crazy, but interesting sell off into the close. If we're gonna have that again today, my only ask is can there be a reason? Can we get a news headline or something? It makes me feel better to know why. Although of course it doesn't always have to be a why. So that's the plan for the day. We'll talk about the vaccine stocks. We'll talk about Peloton. Joel is feasting, and Dennis and I are eating crow today. So hit that like button, and here we go. All right, it is time for pre-market prep at the close.
Three consecutive highs, opened, matched yesterday's low, and then once it took out there, that's all the breakout momentum traders needed.
Oh, Joel, what's up? You're having a good day.
Yeah, having a good day. Market's having a good day too. A little tough price action because you had the inside day, you took out that low at 62.75, and things were looking bleak. But then we turned around, we rallied. Partially the bank stocks helping out. I see some big tech helping out besides Facebook. And then we ran up and we took out yesterday's high at 1450. So two highs in the same area, two lows kind of in the same area. So market a little bit of a consolidation here, though, in a pretty big range. Crude cannot regain the $90 handle, at least for now, down $1.76 at 89.56. Nothing jumping out to me. Support way down there, and as far as daily levels go. Gold in the green by 660, inching its way back up to that 1858, 1860 area. Silver, that's green now after going green, red, then green. That's up 14.4 cents at 23,220. Bitcoin backing off. It hit that old support, new resistance at 45,605. That's down 215 at 44,020. Ethereum futures, they're going the same way, a little bit more on a percentage basis. They're down $56, 3,100, right on the nose. Pressing up here, pressing up against the daily high. Can we take that out? Can we take out 17 and a quarter? We got some room after that.
So my question, Joel, is now the time to sell? If you're already long, that is now the time to get out of the vaccine trade, because if we had the Pfizer earnings report this morning and the stock was down, but it's dragging the rest of them with it, right? It's dragging Moderna. Look at Novavax today. NVAX is down 13% today, down to $82. So the entire BNTX down 8%. Pfizer down 3%, Moderna down almost 5%. Is the vaccine trade just done? Is that it?
It sure looks like it. I mean, how much have we talked about?
Not much.
COVID?
Not much.
No. You guys are too busy railing on me about Peloton to talk
Doing
about.
too many things.
When the stock's getting taken over, you gotta sell it. Well, it did, and it went right back down.
Gosh.
I don't know, man. These things are. I mean, if we're 2 years, right? One thing that we talked about ad nauseum, is pandemics don't last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 3 months, or whatever. They last, at least a year. And now we're coming up on the 2-year mark. Your reopening stocks are getting them. So yeah, I would say, Peloton is more than a vaccine trade. This is it's going to be one of the stocks, that emerge at the stay-at-home stocks. Hopefully, it's going to be one of them that emerges, at least sticks around. But these stocks are near the bottom. We've talked about overhead supply. I don't want to tell you, after BNTX traded 380, that, it's time to get out at 159. I would have been selling the whole way up. What I would say, and I'll just give you a level that it needs to hold to get some life here. 160. You had that move from 140 to 180. Now you're giving back half. So it needs to hold in here 160 and get back up there, get back over 180. But if there's like not a new variant, I mean, it's just out of the news. So the news flow working against you. Pfizer having a big bad day. We talked about the $50 level. It did get down there and shook some people out that even bought it at 50. It has not been able to fill the gap from yesterday. So you got two lows at 50 for Pfizer. They're a much bigger company. They have other things besides the vaccine, but man, that's a lot of revenues that they got from it. And if it's vaccines are a thing of the past, and that's definitely going to have some negative impact on Pfizer as well. I own it, lower 40s. Not maybe if we get a solid break under 50, might be something to look at to sell.
Lower 40s. Well, all right. On the one hand, it's not far away, but on the other hand, it is far away because it's
It's
Pfizer.
Pfizer.
It's like it moves like $1 a week. So
Yeah, it's a big move.
yeah,
It's a
yeah,
big move.
yeah, yeah.
12-point
We also
decline
we set all the way up though. Like it got to like 60, right? And it was like,
over.
all right, come on, Pfizer. You're fine. Remember who you
You're
are.
Pfizer.
You're Pfizer, right? So, all right, it's not, I guess, not unnatural to see that move unwind a little bit. We did have ourselves a midday M&A headline, Joel. Mandient, MNDT, the company formerly known as FireEye. Bloomberg reporting that Microsoft sniffing around Mandient. So Mandient shares were halted for 5 minutes at 2:45 today or 2:44 today. They have since resumed. But it's not every day you get a midday M&A headline, and it looks like there's some smoke here. There's some fire here, Joel, because the stock halted and it's holding on to gains.
The serial underperformer of the
Yeah,
cybersecurity sector.
yeah.
Got the blast of 19, right? 1780, where you're currently trading. So it's backed off, but it's definitely, as of now, going to settle in the upper portion of the range. I'll treat this the way you treat other, other things. If there's smoke, there's fire. If you don't hear something back, and then follow through in the next day or two, then it will drift and maybe drift lower. That 19 though, technically that's just a hell of a level. A pair of highs at 19 in mid-December, and then three highs just above that at 1920. So technically speaking, it's hitting the big wall 19 to 1920, but if someone does a deal, then technical analysis is certainly not as important.
And again, it's sort of the same logic that we threw to Peloton on yesterday, which is like, okay, let's just say someone does buy Mandiant, right? How much premium are they really going to get? $20,
I don't
right?
know. This stock
20,
has just gone nowhere
right?
forever.
Like the thing was $15 today. So are they going to pay up 25%? And it's 20. That's $20. You're already at 17. You're already halfway there, more than halfway there. So
And
how much
yeah,
more juice is there? I don't know.
Microsoft with the Activision thing on the table too doesn't make a ton of sense, but you don't need sense in this market. Now you're drifting back to the halt area. So everyone that had visions of grandeur here that bought it coming out of this that halt, there's a gap in there. Keep an eye out. We're 1781, but if you flush below 1750, a lot of people that bought it, looking for the big price, they're going to be underwater from the reopening of the halt.
What else was so actually on that note? I mean, the Peloton thing. It just goes to show
I don't
when you think you know, you don't know. I told my dad to sell yesterday. That I'm not. We're no longer on speaking terms now because that was a mistake. Clearly,
when did he buy it?
I have no idea. Higher. That's all I know is
Higher,
higher.
yeah, didn't everybody?
Yeah.
Actually, my original larger purchase, I believe, was around a $25 area a long time ago. But I guess the guy could fix the company in one day. A little bit skeptical of that. That's a big move. I think the best thing for Peloton shareholders would be just to hang in here for a day or two. You don't have to bust through 40. You're working on a green candle for the month. Sometimes after these moves, just a little bit of consolidation and just not give it all back. The complexion, the market structure has changed now in it, where you could just get your bids hit pretty much on a daily basis coming off the 21 high and then more recently in July. Now it's a different dynamic. If you want to go out there, you got to lift offers. And you know what the HFTs are good at? They're good at sniffing out the buyers here. So the market structure has changed. At 40 looks like a nice level. I don't even want to entertain
Mm.
any visions of a big retracement yet, but obviously they like the changes in the C-suite. New
Um,
high in this, no,
yeah.
not a new high. We got to get to 17 a quarter. Fake me out. I was looking at Friday or Monday's highs. So sticky area 1450 up to that 17 and a quarter for today.
Dion says that Alibaba earnings are today. Dion, I cannot actually neither me nor the Benzinga news desk can confirm unless it's on their corporate website. They have not sent out any release of any kind to say that. So unless it's on their site, which I have, I guess I haven't checked it, but I guess I should check it right now. I have not seen that their earnings is today. I guess let's look right now. Alibaba. No, there is nothing on their site that's on their I'm on their IR site now. That would indicate that their earnings is tonight. So
Okay.
I don't think it is. I don't know when it is. I don't think it's today. We have Chipotle today. That's pretty much it. And we have Lyft. Tell me what you think of that Lyft chart, Joel. All I see when I look at Lyft is just lower highs and lower lows.
Well, you have to go with the reopening trade on this one, right? Right? I mean, it did make a higher high today. Frankly, I wouldn't want to be shorted going into the report just because you've come on. Looks like you put a hard bottom in there at 34 this month, holding above last month's low. This thing's a mover. I mean, I've seen this thing really get the jets on earnings. So I'm not going to look at those secondary resistance levels, but I don't know. I'm looking at this and if it gets a big pop to like 46. I know a lot of people are saying 46 is $5 away, but this thing will move after earnings. So this 46 area, there's nothing exactly at 46. This high was just under it at 45.81. This high was just that was quite a bit over at 46.64. What's this high? 46.48. So there's some targets. On the downside, some people, oh boy, I shouldn't have stayed short this. What have we've had? Like, not me personally. I'm just talking about other people. You've had about a 7 point bump off the move. So right in this area here, the 37.5, 38 on a pullback. I expect to see some buyers if they don't like the report.
To those asking what my big trade was on Benzinga Live, I bought FWONK, FWONK, Liberty Media Formula One. I bought the Class C shares, Joel, as opposed to the Class A shares because the Class C shares have more volume. And even though they don't have voting rights, I was like, if Joe were here, he would say, go for the liquidity, go for the liquidity. So that's what I did. I
Gosh,
went for those
I have such a hard time with this.
it's
F,
FWONK. Formula. Maybe they should change that.
yeah.
Of course, I just
FWNOK.
ONK.
All right, I'm gonna do it one time. FWONK. If I don't get it this time,
Yeah.
I'm never doing it
I
again.
guess in hindsight, I should have bought the Class A shares so I could have voted on a ticker change, but
Yeah.
I didn't do that. So anyway, bullish Formula One. The season starts in a month and a half, and the new season of Drive to Survive will premiere at some point around then. 2 races in the U.S. this year: Austin and Miami. Sports growing in America. Bullish Formula One. I also bought Callaway, Joel, which reports earnings on Thursday. So I'm gonna end up regretting this one.
Well, you're not buying the Formula One on the cheap. That's for sure.
No, but I'm
Um,
buying a strong stock in an uptrend.
Good. Okay. Yeah, that's
You
good.
can't have it both ways.
But yeah, I don't know too much to say about this one. I would say you're really looking good if you could take out this triple top just above 63. So that's to me that would confirm another leg higher. Um,
And then
Callaway,
Callaway.
it might be a little early, right? But it's looking perky, and I like the 22 low. But what I'm liking more, Spencer, is
Um,
you're on the verge here of taking out a couple. You are taking out this. I haven't officially taken out yet, but 2450 has been like a pesky area going back since early January. So might be a little bit too early, but this thing could be breaking out. 2450 to me is the breakout area.
uh, Invertiendo, and I see your comment, Invertiendo. Let me get back to you on where to get this hoodie. Let me ask Aaron Bree. He kind of runs our swag store around here, so I don't see it there either. But I'll get back to you.
I don't. You know why? You know why I don't wear things with hoods? Have I told you this?
No.
Because like if you get in a fight, someone can like grab your hood and strangle you around the neck. So that's why I don't wear hoods.
How many fights you getting into, Joel?
Not too many.
You don't even leave your house. What do you mean getting into fight? You don't even go outside. You go outside to walk your dog. That's all.
Oh, look
You
at Mitch. Oh, look. Mitch looks like Darth Vader there.
no, no. I'm a little bit less graceful with my gigantic headphones, but them's the breaks here. Okay, 347. How are we looking out there? We're green across the board.
Yeah, we're green across the board. We're trying. I mean, the market's trying to make a new high here. Not an inside day. Like I said, we took out the low by 6 points and we took out the high by 3 points. Yeah, I mean, it's still a good day anyway. You crack it up here, being up 34 and a half handles after being down. What were we down? We were down almost 30 handles. No, we had a low close at 75.75. So we were down 13 handles. Still good. Market's still trying.
Do you want to hear a shocking headline that broke midday today?
Yes, shock me.
It's a report from Electric. They're pretty good on the EV stuff. Nikola apparently has a hiring freeze in place.
So that's good news.
No,
Bad news.
that's
Bad
not
news.
bad news. Hiring freezes, not good.
No. Well, they got to make some cars, first
don't
of
know.
all, or trucks.
Yeah.
Man, I forgot about this stock. It was good for a quick trade. I guess Charlie called it out, and you had the quick dip. Still found support in the lower 7 handle. A lot of lows, 720, 730. So not much, maybe break above 8, but good for a short-term trade. You would have had to cover, though. It's bouncing back up. How's Workhorse?
How is Workhorse? Oh my gosh. 3? Workhorse is 3, Ride is 2.
Ride is 2?
Ride is 2. Holy moly.
I want to give a little background on Workhorse. There was, the Akash and the postal deal.
Oh, the Oshkosh. Oh, yeah.
Oshkosh.
What's
So
again?
what ended up happening there is they tested that vehicle and it only got 8 miles per gallon from Oshkosh.
Hey, but look at OSK. Joel, pull up the OSK chart. And I know Oshkosh is a bit of it's an older company. It's been around for a while. But look at that. $114 a share.
What I would say is don't leave out Workhorse now, because if they could potentially go back to them if they can't get this car right.
I don't know.
Wait a second.
From those
8
3
miles per gallon?
8 miles per gallon.
8
I was
miles,
like, what are we driving? A
laugh.
Hummer?
Don't laugh. I was going to say, that's better than a Hummer. It's better than a Hummer. Don't laugh at 8 miles per gallon. There are cars out there that don't do 8 miles per gallon. So I'm looking at you, Hummer, and Jeep. Actually, I don't know about Jeep, but definitely Hummer. Cadillac Escalade, 8 miles a gallon is amazing. Anyway, let's go back to the chat. What are you all watching today? Okay, here's a question.
Let's go to the chat.
Lexo was asking about AMD for tomorrow. AMD for tomorrow.
AMD's looking perky here.
Is AMD one you want to hold overnight? I mean, what's it going to do?
I don't know. I mean, if it takes out 130, she gone if they take out 130. Had the good earnings and then, put that support in at 120. Traded higher in the pre-market, but strong market, strong spoos. Why not? Why not take out 130? Still waiting. Oh, that's a pesky area. What was the high here? 164 to 132. So yeah, I call this one, and I think I said this on earnings day. You really want to see it clear this 130 to 132 zone. 130 being a high on earnings day, and then pair of highs here. Oh no, those are higher. So 132, no. Maybe get to that 130. Split the pair of highs here at 135 would be your next target. So AMD looking okay on the chart.
Yeah. What else was I watching here? Have you noticed Bill.com, BILL, they had earnings, what was it, Thursday, I think? It's kept on going. It's fun. It's so strange now. Bill.com blasted off on earnings, spent the entire overnight session that very night giving back, not all, but a decent chunk of those gains. And then from 9:30 a.m. on Friday to now, it's basically been not straight up, but it kind of.
Fickle finger of Wall Street.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
You got to clear out this 240 seller. They came down a little bit today after 43.94 and 41.69. They brought it down there, brought their offers down. This one, I keep an eye on 225. That splits the lows from the last two sessions. You lose 225 here. Look out. You could be cutting closer to $200. Your 3-day low, 200.25.
Nick, we talked about Mandient about 15 minutes ago or so. So
And I bet you it didn't hold 1750. MNDE?
DT, MNDT. No, it's holding.
Is it holding? Is it holding?
Yeah, it's holding.
Oh, bite my tongue. It held that 1750 and now back in the 18 handle. Ooh, got that one wrong.
Joel, PayPal, the opposite of Bill. PayPal has not been going up at all since its report now.
Death march on this one. Holy mackerel.
It's kind of the same thing. I mean, it's not quite, but it's similar into like the Peloton, the Robinhood thing, where it's like at a certain point, you got to think someone gets interested. I mean, it's still a huge company. So it's market cap of $150 billion company. I mean, what's PayPal? PayPal's market cap is $141 billion. So it's still a lot. It's a big company.
I mean,
point.
Man, oh man, oh man. Wow. This is the thing that's a little bit of a shocker here to me is that yesterday's high is $6 higher than today's high.
Oh.
So maybe someone just like, okay, I'm done. I'm getting out. I'm just selling today. I don't care if I put a new low in the move in. But when you have a low $6 from the high, as in someone just got their foot on this thing. You do have this monthly low that you're just kind of lingering at. 119.43 was your low in May. So maybe, chance for an undercut and rally tomorrow. Come back above the previous day's low. But PayPal not looking good, even with the market. And SQ.
Yeah, same idea, right?
Same thing.
All right. What else y'all? Sorry, I got distracted from the chat. David Lynn asking if Kathy is selling her DNA shares. I didn't look too closely. I did see that she sold a lot of Twitter shares yesterday ahead of their report tomorrow. No, Thursday. Sorry. Wait. Yeah, Thursday. So I've not looked at DNA specifically. I haven't looked at the Kathy emails for quite some time. What else was the chat talking about? Chat was talking about
DNA, Ginkgo Bioworks Holdings.
Yeah,
what it is?
Yep, it's in the ARK. What's it? ARKB. ARKB.
I don't know. Mop her up
and ARKG. Sorry, ARKG.
Nice little leg up there in the spoos. Finally took out that intraday high. Now we got a little bit of a bid. here, up 47 handles going into the close, opposite of yesterday. Friday side 32.50. That's only 10 handles away here with 5 minutes to go.
To who just mentioned Doximity? Michael had mentioned DOCS. DOCS is in the group where it's like I don't really know anything about the business or the financials at all, but I know that I've used the product or the service, and I had a great experience with it. So
I mean, this is, is Peloton going to reunite, reinvigorate this beat up stock trade? Maybe,
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 maybe. Started with Snap, right? Now this Peloton. But boom. This I own this thing. I think I own it at 55. I knew. I was afraid of heights when it was over 100. Working on a monthly green candle. This thing's a mover. If clearing $50, it's just a psychological level. Don't get too faked out if it clears 50, because what's more important is to clear out this 51.30 seller, 51.38. Boom. 50.93. So yeah, let's see if you can clear 50 and make quick work of that 51.30 pair of highs in that area.
Oh, just warning you, the higher Peloton goes, the more likely you're going to have to buy Dennis and me a Peloton.
Why?
With your profits from this
I
Peloton.
already told Dennis I'm getting them with Peloton.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember you.
No, I don't.
I don't know.
Well,
where you
I
came
don't
in
think
that
that was
conversation.
part of the arrangement at all.
No.
Here's one. Here's a newer one, a new ticker. Well, not new, but new
Let's
for
get
me.
a new one in there.
CRNC software name, mid cap. I'm sorry, it's mid cap or small cap? I don't know. 1 point.
Well, it was a mid cap. Now it's a small cap. Wash out, maybe rock bottom girl. You got that 40.11 low. Buyers moved up to 41.05. So it's perky today. I don't know why they hit it yesterday. 47.22. You got a gap to fill. If you want to buy it here, you lean on the $40 area. Don't know what the earnings was yesterday. Don't know what the news was. Probably was earnings.
It was earnings. The earnings are one thing, but then the guidance was significantly lower than estimates, and they actually lowered their sales guidance for the year.
I mean, that's another thing. When a company comes out and gives you bad news, yeah, maybe it creates a buying opportunity, but you're not going to be hearing any good news to the company for 3 months, right?
That's basically what that means. Hey, speaking of 3 months, I don't know why that jogged my memory, but you know what next week is, Joel? Next Tuesday is February 15th. You know what that marks? That marks 45 days from the end of the fourth quarter, which means we're going to get to see what stocks Warren Buffett bought and Bill Ackman and
Right, and all the big boys.
all the big boys. 13F
When's Valentine's Day?
Monday.
Monday. Okay, cool.
Yeah, they made it the day after the Super Bowl for some reason. It makes no sense, but whatever. Okay, here's one. We can look at Marvel, MRVL, chips.
Chips are hot.
With chips.
Chips and dip.
Yeah.
MRVL. Good day. Real good day. Up 5 sticks. I mean, these chips look like they're coming back. For this one, I mean, not much. Pressing up against the highs for the close. What do you have? 94. Wow, this really took a haircut down to 63.31. 15, 16 point move. That puts you right at this area, 78 to 80. I'm not seeing anything stopping it. It's a 2-day move because yesterday it didn't do much. So not seeing much as far as resistance goes. You just, you had these days where you came down hard. And next target you can see on the dailies here, 78.65. Boom. And we're closing.
And there you go. We had ourselves a bit of a spike into the close.
Yeah, but then with the spike in a little bit of the fade, you got to 23.75. And now you're going to close off that, though. Still a good day for the market.
All right, communication lag. Energy was your big laggard today, down 2%. Real estate down about 1%. Everything else in the green. You love to see it, Joel. We'll catch you tomorrow, everyone. I'm going to hop off as well. Cannabis Insider going live right now. Our half-hour show every Tuesdays and Thursdays. How should you be approaching the space? Who are the biggest names? They're going to be talking about that right now. I think their guest today is Doug Hanna, who is the managing partner of Silverleaf Venture Partners, a firm that invests in cannabis. So the smart money. Hear from the smart money right now. Cannabis Insider going live. I'm going to take my hood off. I look like an idiot. Catch you guys later. Hit that like button, and see you tomorrow.